I want to get a pad after, man.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah,
Fuck
people are trying to go up. These landlords are trying to go up on the rent now before that prop passes about the rent hike.
Yeah, they have to. I think they're gonna cap it at. You can't raise the rent
15% over 3
after like 5 years. I think it's 5 years or something like that. Whatever.
Yeah, like if I move out of here, they can't bring the rent up to like $8,000 a month. You know.
No. But
Yeah,
the shit is dependent on where you live, man. So, LA County has rent control, and I think we're live.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah.
Are we live, Tech?
That's all right. We're talking about good shit right now.
Good shit. Yeah.
All right. So everybody knows the topic, what we're going to talk about today.
You're going to read it off, right? Let's do it.
Because I'm about to fart in the camera.
All right. Okay. You ready, Tech?
Do it.
There's Tech. Good to see you, Tech. There's my guy. Are we live?
Yeah, go.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is The Mentality Show, the show, your favorite show, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. We have been here since day one, since the beginning of the pandemic, before the pandemic, and we're going to be here after the pandemic. As a matter of fact, when the world ends, it's just going to be cockroaches in the Mentality Show left in this world. I'm telling you. We are here. We are live. We are so good to be with you. We are so glad you're here with us live and healthy. And if you're probably wondering why the hell is Delano wearing a mask, I'm wearing this mask to send a message, damn it, because it's gone too far with all these folks out here thinking that all these COVID-19 deniers is what they call them. Okay, people who don't believe that COVID-19 exists. Well, 200,000 people in the United States of America would disagree with you, but they're dead, unfortunately. Okay, so Corona is real. I'm wearing my mask. Plus, with all this ash and shit going on in California right now, why wouldn't you want to wear a mask anyway? Especially if you have asthma, you need to be wearing a mask. So
Did you say ass?
If you eat ass, if you got asthma, you definitely need to be wearing a mask because who wants to smell your breath after that shit?
Right.
So
there's a lot of ass in the air.
Yes.
asthma. So damn, if that's the case, I always have asthma. All right, so we are here. We're live. I'm here with my guys. I miss you guys. It's good to see you. I got my man Vato V. You can see him live right there. What's up, Vato? Then you got my man. I got my man Scully. What up, Scully?
Go on. Miss
There
you
he
guys.
is.
Fuckers.
Oh, clean shaven. Look at him. Is the hair good too? Oh no, he still got the wild hair.
No, bro.
Hair is on fire. And then I got my man Tech C. What up, Tech? Say what's up to the people. There he is.
You're
Tech,
muted.
you on mute?
He's muted.
He's muted? I
Yeah.
think he's muted. Tech.
What's up,
There he is.
Vito?
Okay.
I was muted.
I don't like how my son don't be picking up my phone calls.
And then we got KC. What up, KC?
I'm feeling good. I'm here to win all the money.
That's why she hates you.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this thing off. I think message was presented. I think everybody got the message.
Put it back on, sir.
You know, if you got halitosis or something like that, or bad breath, these masks are bad news for you, but good news for the world.
Hey, you already know. I've had a experience with halibut motherfucking tosis that one time.
You had halitosis?
No, remember that one. We'll talk about that one female.
Oh, yeah. We all had that experience.
Holy fuck.
We had to let the windows down the whole trip.
Halibut. I'm like, oh. Anyway,
guys,
shit
you
still
guys
didn't help. Shit
You
still
guys land one of those bitches that didn't brush anything?
hey man. Oof. It was a hell of a motherfucking tosis.
If a woman has bad breath, or if a man has bad breath, you can imagine what else is nasty, what else is bad. So
I agree.
Keep that in mind, folks. Keep that
Swamp
in mind.
ass.
All right, so gentlemen, before we get into our topic today is 8 uncomfortable truths that we all need to accept in life. All right, that's a topic that Vato V sent to me. It's a great topic. I read up on it, and I think it's a great topic to talk about today.
Yeah, that was. I'll sorry to interrupt you. I just want to make perfectly clear that it was sent by an anonymous viewer. So they just want to send it off to us so we can talk about it. So I said, you know what? I'll send it to the guys, and we'll fucking chat about. We'll chat up about it. So there you go.
we'll let the viewer know we really appreciate it. And we actually chose that as a topic today. As a matter of fact, speaking of that, for all of you who are watching, those of you, send us your ideas. Send us your topic ideas on what you think you would like to hear us discuss or talk about it. We're always open. Send it to our IG. The mentality. You want to go ahead and give them our IG, Vato V? That's your department. Give them our IG address.
Oh, what is the mentality show? It's I gotta look at that shit up. But it's the fucking mentality show. I don't know. Send us an email.
Yeah, you
already know where to find us.
Put
Send us a message on the mentality show website.
There you go.
Yeah, there's some underscores in there or something crazy, but yeah, that'll pop right up.
Can somebody find out what our IG is, and so because it's important that our viewers know that, and that's sad.
We'll put it up, right? See.
Yes, if you can put it up in some type. See if you can put it up in some type of caption. I don't know if you can do that, but it's important that our viewers know. And if you have any comments or anything you'd like to chime in on, send that to our IG or send it. We're on Facebook Live right now. We have our operators are standing by. Casey is that operator. He will read off your comments. If we find it interesting enough, we'll put it out there. So let's get into it. Gentlemen, before we get into our topic, is there anything significant you'd like to discuss outside of the topic?
You know what? Fuck coronavirus, man. We've always talked about that shit. So, it's something that, our viewers have been excited for us to be talking about other shit. So, hey, here we are. Let's present it. Let's get going, man. So I like this kind of shit. No more coronavirus. I'm kind of tired of that shit. I mean,
perfect. The _mentality_show. That's our address. Send us your topic ideas. As long as it has nothing to do with, doesn't have anything to do with COVID or politics. We're tired of talking about that shit. So, all right. The 8 uncomfortable truths in life we all have to accept. Okay. There's a few of them out there. And I'm going to read them, gentlemen. If you can chime in on them, tell me what you think, give your life experience on what you think, and we'll go from there. And then anything you'd like to add, maybe some of our own experiences when it comes to uncomfortable truths in life. These are the things we tell our children. These are the things the wisdom we give kids to kids. Some of us on the show are motivational speakers. We go out and we talk to kids all the time. So number 1, happiness is where you are now or nowhere at all. What do y'all think about that?
I agree. They have a couple of examples right there, right, D? Or I don't know if you have them right there. Right?
Yeah, it says it's not a new relationship, it's not a new job, it's not a completed goal, and it's not a new car. Until you give up on the idea that happiness is somewhere else, it will never be where you presently are right now. And I'm gonna tell you why that's true. There's been many situations where I'm going through something in life and I feel like, man, it just kind of sucks. Life kind of sucks right now. And then a couple of years later, life sucks even more. And I look back on 2 years ago and I'm like, fuck, life was good 2 years ago. Because it really sucks now. And then 2 years from now, it might, the 2 years that the present time that I'm dealing with now may be better. Who knows? Especially compared to with 2020, with what's going on in 2020 right now. Life before 2020 was great for everybody. You guys agree with that? So that's kind of an example right there. Anybody?
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
You don't agree, Scully? Give us your thoughts.
No, I disagree. Like, I agree with the theory, and I think I agree that a lot of people that'll apply to, but I think there's a big portion of the population out there that knows they ended up somewhere where they don't belong. Like that's one question that everyone should ask themselves, man, is my location, just where I'm at and what's happening. Is this, does this jive with me? Does it make my soul feel good? Because a lot of people know already that because of certain circumstances, they ended up in a shitty place and they really belong somewhere else. So like everything else, I think it doesn't apply to everybody.
Yeah, you're right. It's subjective. It doesn't apply to everyone. It depends on what you're going through in life. Life could have been shitty 2 years ago and life is good now. So you're absolutely right about that. I guess the point here is saying that instead of focusing on, oh, I got to get this in life, I got to get that, and I didn't complete this, I didn't do that. So life sucks right now, and you're living in a present state of depression or sadness. Try to focus on what you have. Count your blessings in life and realize that, you know, my happiness depends on, or today I'm going to change all that bad shit that happened to me with my attitude and hopefully make life better from now, you know? So that's one of those words of wisdom.
I think a lot of people get that mistake of, you know, we want to be happy, obviously, but a lot of people mistake I want to be happy because they want to be happy with their wants instead of their needs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people want to say, like, you know, I want this and I want that because that's gonna make me happy. Well, fuck, it's not what it's more what you need. Well, what is it that you need? You need obviously a roof. You need obviously a shelter, food, and all that shit. You know, sometimes we're not happy with what we got and we take that shit for granted. You know, until you lose that shit, it's like, holy fuck, like I just fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I should have just kept it or whatever, you know? But like we said, like you guys said, man, life is a roller coaster. You got our ups and we got our downs, man. Like it's crazy, man. It's you know, like we've all experienced shit like that, whether it's good or bad, but you know, we just gotta hold on and enjoy the ride, because once that ride is over, man, we're gonna be 6 feet under.
Yeah.
And that's when it's over.
You just inspired me to take a drink of my beer because I need beer.
There you go. Enjoy the moment.
Beer equals happiness to Scully. He's happy in the present. You know, the most important thing in life, without your health, you've got nothing, you know, is our health. No matter, you know, money, cars, where we live, all that stuff is great and it enhances things, but health and relationships. Every human needs love, and we all need each other. And we definitely all need our health. So those are the two primary things. As long as you have those things in life, you should always be happy. Don't you agree, gentlemen?
I agree.
Yeah.
Health is very important, man. Health is fucking definitely very important, man. You know, and there's people out there that have unfortunately have been given you know, a bad you know, they've been given a bad health. You know what I'm saying? Like diabetics and bad heart, bad lip, you know, and they try to make the best of it. You know, one of my uncles, he had bad kidneys, man. So he needed a kidney transplant. He was going through the whole dialysis shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he's also diabetic and stuff like that. Hey, man, God blessed him to have him live a couple more years, because he got his kidney transplant, and here he is, man. It's fucking crazy, man.
Hey, here's a question regarding health. Would you rather live 80 years? This is a question for all you fellas. Would you rather live 80 years of impotency where you can't fuck, right? Or, you know, I'm creative. Or 30 years where you just fuck every day?
I'll take the 30. I'll take the 30, Alex.
Yeah,
so.
You know, I'll take backdoor number 2 for the everyday.
Yeah.
Hey, I may live 30 years, but I'm gonna fucking live 30 years, man.
Yeah.
Instead of 80 years. I mean, what's the use of living if you can't fuck, right?
It's gonna be a great motherfucking year.
And if you get tired one day, it's just not as great as yesterday, and you'll make up for it the next day because you're gonna do it.
I use Rick James as an example. That dude lived until he was 50 years old. Rick James, y'all know Rick James, right? That dude was a wild motherfucker, man. He lived until he died at 50 years old, but he lived all 50 of his years, man. He lived all 50 of his years. So he said, I'm just gonna live until 50 and die out. I'm just gonna die out, you know, like the sun dies out at 50 years old and lives to 80, only fucking like, you know, once a year or something like that.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I'm Rick James.
Who's got cocaine?
Rick James.
Did you hear the question, KC? KC.
No, someone just said, Rosalba said, Casey, how's the funniest host doing? I said, I'm great. And she said, hi, Delano. You know how that goes.
Rosalba, she's funny. She's been on the show. She's good. I'm still waiting to hear from my man Hernandez. I know he's got something to say pretty soon. So my man David Stuckey, if you're watching, I appreciate you watching every week too. All right, so number 2. This is one of my favorite ones. Remember, these are the 8 lessons in life. These are the 8 uncomfortable truths that we all need to accept in life, okay? Number 2, quitting is for winners. Quitting is for winners. Now, we're used to hearing quitting is for losers, but this one here actually contradicts that. It says quitting is for winners. Contrary to popular opinion, quitting is for winners. Okay. Knowing when to quit, change direction, leave a toxic situation, demand more from life, give up on something that isn't working, and move on is a very important skill that people who win at life seem to have. But don't quit because it's hard. Quit because the shit just sucks. That's basically what it's saying.
You know, here's a question in that I was filtering that out real quick, and it's talking about toxics, toxic shit. And there's people out there that love to be in a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck do we stick around with some bullshit and tolerate that shit as human beings? That fucking fathoms me, man. It blows me away. Like, why the fuck? Is it because you want to change the motherfucking person and think they're gonna get better? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it us as human beings? Like, we're gonna change them and they're gonna be better for me? Is that it, or what the fuck?
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I totally agree with you, B. It's people usually stay in toxic situations because they're toxic themselves and they're addicted to that. You have two toxic people who are just addicted to one another and they can't be without one another because they need that toxicity and that drama in their lives,
Misery accompanies misery or something like that?
Yeah, misery loves company, yeah. And then you got people, this is for people who work a sucky job, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to quit because, quitting is for losers. Fuck that shit. You work a job and that shit sucks.
Get another job.
Job, man. I mean, these days it's hard, but, come on.
Hey, but let me tell you something, man. Like, if you fucking if you work a job that you fucking hate and you're gonna make ends meet somehow, some way, and let's say you're working 3 jobs to make those ends meet, but you're happier with those 3 fucking jobs, fuck it, dude. Like, what are you doing in that fucking miserable job? It is what it is.
If one of those 3 jobs sucks, then find another 3rd job.
Exactly. I agree. I totally agree, man.
Hey, you know what? This actually ties into the last subject when I said I disagreed, because so many people hate their fucking job. Like, there's no way possible for them to enjoy it. So they have to make a change. Like, they're not going to be happy until they get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I just recently did that, fellas. I worked at a job for damn near 11 years, and that job was my career. I put everything into that job that I could, but I hated it. It was a toxic situation. It was affecting my health. It was affecting my well-being. So an opportunity came up that I didn't want to come up, but it came up, and it turned out to be a blessing in disguise, where I ended up leaving that position, and now I work a position that I'm very happy with. I get that work-life balance that I've always wanted, and I'm making way more money. So I was a lucky one, but if that didn't happen, that situation in my life didn't happen, I would probably still be at that sucky, toxic job. I don't know, but maybe, so it's easier said than done. But the point is, quitting is not always for losers. Quitting is definitely for winners sometimes. Smart people know, successful people know when to move on from toxic.
Hey, it's true what they said. Like, even there was a quote that one time I saw where, like, millionaires become millionaires by fucking losing millions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, God, how does that happen? Billionaires become billionaires by losing billions of dollars too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to take that risk in order for you to advance to a different level. You got to fail to succeed. You know what I mean? And it's not because you're a quitter. Like, you just want to find something better. So you have to quit where you're at so you can advance in your life. So we only have one life, man.
Yeah, you only have one life. Yeah.
I could tell you just from experience alone, man, you can be fired or fire 100 people, and almost every time that fucking individual ends up in a better position than they were in where they were. Like, even bankruptcy. Like, a lot of people like to talk shit about bankruptcy, or they want to hide in shame and be like, I gotta file bankruptcy. Do you know how fucking beneficial that shit can be? Like, there's so many good things out there, so don't always think that. If you quit on your team, you're an asshole. But like, if you just quit at life, you're an asshole. But identify the situation. If you quit for something better, man, you're golden. That's what this is all about.
Well said, Scully. Well said, buddy. That was very well said. That was one of your best Scully unread rants. Anybody else like to add anything on that? KC, Texie, you guys want to add anything on that?
Anybody saying anything online?
So I can't. I'm telling you, I can't read at this point in my life, man. My phone's too small. Someone Martin says, "Hey, J Bass." But this. I'm trying to think. What if I quit that's beneficial? Strippers, synthetic drugs.
Have you ever had a toxic job or relationship, KC? You've had some fucked up relationships, right?
I've had great jobs, but I've made it toxic by my choices. And when I was coaching and teaching at the college, oh, that was so much fun. But then, shit got out of control, a couple of incidents. And, yeah, okay, let's not talk about that. But, I'm weird right now because since my son's been taking care of himself, I'm like in this bad decision stage of my life, and I'm enjoying it a little bit. So it's
have to.
But
I like what's going on. There's a lot of deep stuff going on here. When I chimes in with me, I'm gonna hit the buzzer.
Balls deep.
Balls deep situation.
Damn it!
All right, so okay, moving on. Texie, anything to say? Anything to add?
Not right now.
He's like, nope.
Hey, I have a quick question. What do you guys think about pregnant porn?
Pregnant porn?
We're going to get off topic here and talk. We do that every once in a while.
All right.
It's been out of my brain all day.
Look, I'm interested in that topic because I could tell you that it's awesome if it's you. If you're watching somebody else.
Yeah, right?
Especially
okay.
Why do you think the little kids? Why do you think little kids always have that fucking little soft spot on their head? There's a reason for that.
Right.
Hey, what if it's your baby? What if it's your baby?
That's what happened with my baby. She had that little fucking.
Right.
No, but what if it's your baby and some other? Let's say your chick was pregnant and she fucked some other dude, and that baby's soft spot is because of another dude's dick that you have to raise all your life, right?
How would you know? How would you know?
I know.
You know unless you know.
The size of the fucking soft spot.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me, all the viewers. I'm sorry.
I think pregnant porn is disgusting.
I can't do it. I just don't understand that genre. Why is it there?
Yeah, that's worse than having sex with a woman while she's on her period. Man, that's just disgusting. Ugh.
Actually, no, it's not. Because I don't know how to answer that one.
Okay, who on the show, by a show of hands, is okay with having? Well, I mean, I've done it too, but it's not really as disgusted with having sex with a woman while she's on the rag. Are you guys okay with that?
And they're done that, man.
No.
Depending on the comfortability of who you're with. Obviously, if you don't know the person, obviously if you haven't been with that person long enough, then there'll probably be a problem. But if you've been with that person for a while, you don't give a fuck.
Coochie has a smell when it's on his rag. It has.
Hey, go to the shower and shower together, and that's it.
Wait a minute, I don't understand that because but it's rude for me to go and talk to my girl because I love her because she's taking a shit, but it's okay to sleep with her on her period.
Who said?
I don't get that.
Who said?
Remember, everybody was tripping on me because I like to go. If I love a woman, I'll go talk to her while she's taking a shit, and everybody's like, "Oh no, don't do that."
No, I agreed. I agreed with you. I'll be taking a massa and be like, "Come on in, let's have a conversation."
Yeah, that's love.
And let's see what comes out.
What if she's taking a shit though? That's what Casey.
Yeah, I don't care.
You know what I can tell her? You know what I can tell her? Why are you talking shit?
It's all love. You're just showing that you love her in the best and the worst of times. Like I love you when you smell like perfume, and I love you when you smell like corn chips.
Yeah.
Well, why are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because you're full of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're full of shit and all that shit is coming out.
Okay, go to the next one, Dylan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We kind of got off topic.
I just embarrassed my mother all over again.
That's right. You brought that up.
Casey, that's what you're there for, bro. That's called love.
All right. Okay. So number 3 we are talking about 8
you
uncomfortable
would
truths.
only know.
Could you put your phone on mute there, Casey? 8 uncomfortable truths that we all need to accept. So that actually, talking to your woman while she's taking a shit and having sex while she's on her period, I guess that's an uncomfortable truth that we have to accept, right? So number 3, if they really wanted to, they would. Okay, what that means is if you apply pressure, they'll do what you want them to do. If you take the pressure off, you will see what they rather do. Okay, so never waste your life. This is for people in relationships. Never waste your life fighting what someone would rather do. Let them move on. Do better. Everybody get that?
That's what we're talking about a minute ago about being in a toxic relationship. What the fuck, Like, look, I see it as like if you're gonna be with somebody for a while, that's gonna be the one. Obviously, you're gonna have to come to a compromise. You have to compromise with each other and try to figure shit out. You know what I mean? But if you know that person is not gonna be with you, and you already feel that person doesn't love you the way you love that person, get rid of her ass. What the fuck you with her for? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shit. You don't need that toxicity, whatever the fuck you said.
Yeah,
you don't need
you
that
said
shit.
this on the show. You said this on the show a while back. The person in a relationship who has the most power is the one that. I'm sorry. That. How did you say that?
The person that loves the least is the one with the most power.
Yeah.
In the relationship.
There you go. Yeah, because they didn't really invest too much as far as their feelings or whatnot. So.
Yeah.
It can be like fucking and walk away a lot easier than somebody who invested so much into this relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scully. Go ahead, Scully. You about to say something?
That person, I totally agree with what V just said, but on another hand, I'm thinking, not if you fucking just punch him in the fucking throat, kick him in the teeth, walk the fuck away. Don't give that motherfucker that isn't fucking loving the fucking power to do so. Get the fuck out, man. And I don't even care. Smack him on the way out. Just take your 9 inches of dick, hit him in the face with it, and walk the fuck out the door.
That's called domestic violence, sir.
And now I know Scully.
Is it? Because it's over 6 inches, huh?
Scully, I was with you until you said 9-inch dick. Now I'm like, okay, he's bullshit now.
I got you. I'm 12.
All right. So yeah, there we go. Anybody else got anything to add on that? Okay. Moving on. This is my favorite one. Excuse me. I have a lot to say about this one. Okay. Scully, where'd you go? Can you hear us?
He's going to get a beer.
All right. This is important because this is for all the young men out there. Okay. Because we got a lot of pussy men in this world. They've been raised to be pussies. They don't know how to be men. Okay. A man goes after what he wants in life. Am I right, gentlemen? You go after what you want, right? Right?
Yep.
Hello?
Right.
Okay. All right. So this one here, number 4, 8 uncomfortable truths in life. Taking no risk is the biggest risk you can take in life. This goes back to what Vato V was talking about. And this goes back to something that I take pride in. Okay, but let me read it here. It says, you have to risk failure to succeed. You have to risk rejection to be accepted. Right? Hungry mouths don't get fed, right?
Yep.
You have to risk heartbreak to love. Okay? If you're always avoiding risk, you're risking missing out on living your life. Okay, so let me say this. All right. As we know, I'm kind of a ladies' man on the show. I have no problem approaching a woman in any situation. I don't care. Pregnant, on her period, I don't give a fuck. Okay? If I want that woman, I will approach her. I don't care if she's at the gas station. I don't care if she's at church. I don't care if she's in her hospital bed. If I think there's something there, I'm going to approach her. Because I'm a man, right? And that's what men do. We're hunters, okay? Women are gatherers. We're hunters, okay? And you have all these pussy-ass men out here who come to me all the time. Delano, how do you do it? How do you have the heart to do it? How do you approach women? What do you say? Why are you not scared? Does it matter what you look like? Does it matter what you... None of that stuff. As long as you don't smell bad, you got a lot going for you, okay? Just keep your hygiene up. Do not be afraid, because if you see a beautiful woman over there and you say to yourself, man, I really want to talk to that woman. I want to approach her. But what if she rejects me? What if she hurts my feelings? What if she doesn't like me and all that shit? What if that woman likes you? What if she doesn't reject you? What if you're exactly her type? What if you're the man of her dreams? Okay. What if she likes dorky dudes who are only 5 feet tall with fucked up teeth? That might be her thing. You know what I mean? What's the worst she can say? She's not going to fucking put you in jail. She's not going to kill you, I don't believe. Hopefully not. She's not crazy. You know, who knows? But for the most part, 100% of the time, 99.9% of the time, go and approach that woman and just say what's on your mind. Let her know the truth. That's my piece about it. Okay.
They don't like the fact that Ebony doesn't like the fact that you're using pussy in a weak context. She said the pussy is strong, so stop calling weak men pussy because pussy is strong.
Hey, if I ever fuck pussy and it doesn't make me weak, then that's not good pussy. I don't fuck pussy that strengthens me. Okay, I fuck pussy that makes me.
She said, "Call a weak man a dick." I like that.
It makes me weak in the knees and make me want to go to sleep and have a sandwich and chill for the day. You know. Go ahead, gentlemen. What were y'all about to say?
We call them pussies because we're old school. They're just
Yeah.
pussies. Sorry. Ebony.
Yeah, pussies, whatever.
Gilbert Charles Butler says, "What's good?" He wants to talk.
Who?
Let's do this.
Gilbert Charles Butler. You remember? Come on now.
You remember?
Remember.
If you want to talk, tell them to send in a comment.
Just comment.
There you go.
We'll
Send a comment.
He's so much Michael Hernandez says swipe right like everyone else.
What's that? What'd he say?
Like, you got Michael Hernandez saying swipe right like everyone else.
Oh, Tinder, right?
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Hey, this is a good one. What do y'all have to say about that?
It's good.
Ignoring what the fuck you all just said and what you read, I don't have anything to say. I 100% agree with that one. I
Is
can't.
this the risk reward one?
No, this is the one. This is the one where, yeah, taking no risk in life. You're not living your life if you don't take risks.
Yeah, I can't talk shit on that. I agree 100%.
My life is taking risks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Every day I wake up, I take a risk.
KC, have you ever seen a woman that you like and you were scared to talk to her?
No.
Scared? No, not scared.
What made you not want to go talk to her? If you like her.
I've talked to every woman that I wanted to talk to.
There you go. That's a man with balls right there. That's a man. That's a man.
I love women. I love women. Women are.
He's like, that's a man with balls.
Woman is that
deep.
Balls deep.
so fun.
Casey said, even if I'm married, I'm gonna approach a woman I want to approach. Hey, this doesn't just have to do with women, by the way. Just taking risks in life that you feel. Just don't be scared. I mean, you know, and that goes back to the other thing about if it's a relationship or a job you don't like, you know, but you're comfortable in that situation, even though you know it's bad for you and you don't like it and it sucks, get the fuck out. Work on getting out of there. Take a risk. Take a chance. You know, like when I left my job, I said I'd rather deal with about 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months of uncomfortability of maybe, you know, having to wonder about how I'm going to pay my bills than 12 to 15 more years of being at this sucky ass job and dealing with that type of stress and toxicity. You know what I mean? Take a chance, get out of that situation.
Hey.
You see a beautiful woman, take a chance and approach her.
Hey, H says sharing the same cup as Delano is a risk. Make sure your medical's up to date. You get monoscoliosis.
I was waiting on Hernandez to say something. I was waiting on him, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear. Also, that was fucking hilarious too, Hernandez. Hey, I feel like anyone can get out too. I don't want to hear your shitty job stuff. Put $20 away a week, bro. You can do it.
Yeah, agreed.
Take a risk.
Fuck out.
Plus, Scully fires people for a living, so that's why he doesn't.
And he has no
Gotten
problem
good
with
at it, shamefully.
That's true. Anything else to say about that, gentlemen? That was one I really, really had a lot of passion.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's balls
Okay.
deep.
So number 5, balls deep. Okay. Number 5 on the list of 8 uncomfortable truths that we all need to accept in life. Number 5. Okay. This is kind of wordy. Okay. Call yourself out. And what that means is the most common reason why people keep making the same mistakes in life is because they're insecure ego prevents them from taking responsibility for their own bullshit, their own toxic traits, and their own mistakes. You have to call yourself out. Calling yourself out means you care more about your future, your progress, and your happiness than just protecting your damn ego. Okay.
I agree. You know what? Hey, and I don't know if you guys, look, if I make a mistake, I'll be the first to admit and be like, you know what? I apologize for what the fuck I said. Like, I'm a man of my word, and I always say hey, I fucked up. I apologize for that, man. Like, I shouldn't have done that or whatever. But if I know that I did it on purpose, then I'm not gonna apologize because I did it on purpose. So, I don't give a fuck. But hey, but if I fucked up and it does hurt friends and family, then you know what? Like, I apologize. I'll come up and tell them, like, as a man of my word, I want to say I'm sorry for what I said. But you know, if I don't give a fuck about you, then oh fucking well, get the fuck over it. You'll be all right.
You know, a lot of people in life, they'll apologize just to appease you, and they'll say, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but you know those type of people.
Yeah.
If anybody says I'm sorry and it's followed with a but, then that's not a true apology.
You know what I do not like is when there's people out there that will apologize for you. Let's say, for example, like you're in a relationship and you say something stupid, or you're the one that's fucking up, but then they apologize for you. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't. Like, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry that I'm sorry you're going through that. You know,
that's sarcasm.
No. Some people are sarcastic, but there's people out there that are like, okay, I'm sorry for that you feel that way. I'm sorry you're going through that. You know, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Like, the fuck you sorry for? Like, I'm the fuck up here, not you.
Yeah, something to say. Yeah.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize for me just because you don't want to deal with the situation. Like, just hey, just take it and be like, yeah, you're right. Fuck you. You fucked up. Yes, you did. Fuck you.
Or what about when you go to these public places? These places are full of customer service. I'm so sorry, but we're not going to allow you in today. Or I'm so sorry, but you can't sit here, or whatever. Or I'm so sorry, but you can't bring. You know, they're not sorry. They don't give a fuck. They're just saying that just to be nice. You know, sometimes the word sorry is overused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep
it's
it
like,
real,
I'm sorry, but you got to get the fuck out of here. Thank you very much. And fuck you very much and have a good day. Like,
Exactly. You got to hear with your fake ass apology, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes the word sorry.
I am the manager.
Sorry, but your 3-inch dick just doesn't satisfy me. I'm so sorry. You ain't sorry. You don't want the dick, you know? All right. Anybody else have anything to say about that one?
Any comments from the people?
I'd throw out the fact that, you need to call yourself out. I do it on a regular basis and sometimes to an unhealthy level. So don't fuck yourself up, because if you get used to criticizing yourself, it can be bad, man. So always be aware of how you're treating yourself, because that criticism could turn bad quick, man. There's a fine line between calling yourself out and bordering on fucking depression because you're just angry with yourself all the fucking time.
I agree with that, man. And you know what? Sometimes when you're apologizing to somebody, they're gonna mistake that fucking apology for weakness. You know what I mean? And then that's where they're gonna start to take advantage. They're gonna start taking advantage of they're gonna want to try to take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute. I'm saying I'm apologizing to you, and you're not receiving it the right way. I'm trying to be sincere over here, and you're over here trying to be a dick or trying to be a not so nice person. You know, fuck you again.
Right.
You know?
Right. Absolutely
right. The bird.
Yeah, there you go.
I
bird watching.
My way with this one.
I was in a toxic relationship once, and this girl was off in the head. But just to avoid issues, I would always apologize to her just because I didn't feel like arguing and shit. So when it came to shit she was really wrong for, she didn't realize that she was wrong for it because I was always apologizing to her. And I realized in that situation, you're right, V. You can't when you apologize at the time you put yourself
a pussy.
Yeah, it was being a pussy.
Or a dick.
Yeah.
She was
no. Let's be politically correct. that was being a vagina or a penis.
Or might I add an empty ball sack?
There you go.
Yeah, that was
When
A testicle is
moved here.
you're very right. You can't a lot of people take advantage of that because if you're a nice person, just a genuine nice person, and you apologize for certain things, people will take advantage of that. But if you know yourself and you know you're wrong and you honestly feel bad for it, don't have a problem apologizing. And, you know, as long as you're truthful to yourself, right? That's all that matters. Right?
Agreed,
All
sir.
right. Okay, guys, maybe y'all can explain this one to me. I got a little confused about it. Okay, so listen up on this one closely. Closure, this is number 6 of 8 uncomfortable truths that we all need to accept. This is number 6. Closure is your choice. Closure isn't an apology or justice or answers. That's called insecurity. If the situation made you feel awful, seeking closure by reopening it is insanity. Closure isn't something they can give you. Closure is moving on. Closure is your choice. Okay.
I agree.
Hey, Margaret says Delano was sprung. That's why you were a pussy.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was sprung. I was sprung on the
Must have been. Hey, that was good ass, wasn't it?
good pussy, man. I was apologizing all the time. I was even apologizing after I get out of the pussy. Like, I'm so sorry for fucking the shit out of you. I apologize. You know.
Hey, but you know what? Back to this closure shit. You know, there's a lot of shit that we as human beings want. Like, for example, like if someone was to cheat on you and you want to find out why the fuck did you cheat on me? Why the fuck? Like, is that gonna make you feel better as a human being? Like, why did you do this? Or in our reality, you know, it's more like that person didn't want you and didn't respect you, so you got to respect yourself by moving on and going somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, that was a toxic person. You got to get away, and it is what it is, man. Like that you cannot deal with. Like, there's no closure there. It's just like, what the fuck does it matter? Like, you can tell me what the fuck you want. It's not gonna make it right. You already fucked up. You know what I'm saying? What's the point? What's the point of trying to get some closure in that regards? Like, that person fucked up. Get on. You know what I mean?
Is your light bill out? Did you pay your light bill?
No, right now it's getting dark over here, man. Let me turn on the light. That's what I was gonna say right now. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I kept looking outside like, what time is it, nigga? Where you at? You in Alaska? Shit look dark, the motherfucker.
The time's up, isn't it?
God damn. I think he was hiding from somebody.
It's because my mom always told me to come home when the street lights come on, so I didn't want to. They're not on yet. Now they are.
Shit, my mom said, don't come back.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say about that? Number 6.
I don't think closure fucking exists. Closure's for pussies, dicks, and empty ball sacks.
There you go. Sir, it's called
closure.
It's called empty testicles, vaginas, and penises, sir.
I just don't think it ever goes away. So I'll just add that. Like, people call it closure and they feel like strong for asking for it and demanding it, but it really never goes away. Even when you move on, man, you carry that with you, and you either let it make you strong or you don't.
I call closure delete and block.
Move the fuck on.
It makes you stronger, right? It doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. All right, number 7. This is a good one, guys. This is a really good one. This is for all of our relationship folks again, okay? As a matter of fact, all this shit is regarding relationships, something we haven't talked about in a while. Okay, number 7. If you're happy alone, then you'll be happier together. I actually feel that one, okay? It says there is no type of affection that you can fill the void, Okay, there is no type of affection that can fill the void in a person's life who doesn't love themselves already. There is no independence and dependency. There is no personal security in attaching yourself to a secure person. Until you have a healthy relationship with your damn self, you won't make healthy decisions about someone else. So basically, if you're not happy by yourself, what makes you think being with someone else and attaching yourself to someone else is going to make it?
Delano needs therapy.
Yeah. No, because I'm happy by myself. I'm happy being alone. I've lived most of my life, my adult life. I've been in relationships and some long relationships, but I mean, I don't need to be in a relationship for happiness. Okay, it's nice to have somebody in your life to enhance things, okay? And sometimes, yeah, there are those lonely times. But for the most part, I mean, I enjoy being by myself. I know how to cook. I'm self-sufficient. I know how to clean. I can, you know.
I said I know how to clean.
Hey, I got a question.
What's funny about that?
Hey, D,
I know how
got
to.
a question.
I know how to please myself if I need to. Go ahead.
Yeah. Speaking of pleasing yourself, do you paint your fingernails so it looks like someone else's hand?
Me and Pamela, we get along just fine.
There you go.
We actually.
Todd, be nice. Be nice, Todd. We don't want any emotional breakdowns today, okay? We want to keep the show
Hey, I just put mine out in person. I don't text people my emotional breakdowns.
That's all right. I have them all the time, once a week.
All good.
Hey, Pamela calmed me down last week when I had that emotional breakdown. But yeah, so yeah, I'm happy about myself, fellas. I'm happy about, especially the older I get, the more. When I was in my 20s and 30s, I was like, man, I got to get married. I got to be with somebody. But the older you get, man, I mean, like I said, I'm pretty self-sufficient. So, I mean,
yeah, but sometimes it's true what they say. It's true what they say. You know, sometimes it's true what that says. But you know, I don't agree. I don't agree with that. You need somebody else to make you happy. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I agree with you. Obviously, you have to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with somebody else. But if you're fucking a miserable person and the other person's happy, you know what I mean? You're gonna make them miserable. They're gonna fucking get rid of your dumb ass. So what's the point? No. There's a lot of people in this world that are fucking miserable, man. It's just like fuck. Like that's how toxic you are. You have to be fucking just disrespectful and just a piece of shit. I can't deal with that shit, man. Why?
Might go down and get that pepper grinder going.
Hey, man, and there's motherfucking people out there. They will take that shit. They'll still deal with it. A motherfucker cheats on you, disrespects you, fucking treats you like shit, and they're still coming back. Why do people do that shit? Why do you come back to that piece of shit? What is it about that person that has you hypnotized?
Because you're not happy with yourself. You
big balls.
You really have any type of self-esteem, you know, and people who have low self-esteem, of course, are not happy with themselves. And
that blows my that blows me out of the water, bro. When people we have conversations and it's like, why the fuck this person treats me like shit, but you know, they tell me to leave and I come back. Or they ask me to come back and they fucking treat me like shit like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times and I'm still coming back. What the fuck? Yeah. It's just like mind blowing, man. Like, wow. Like, whatever, man.
No, the reason why we don't understand is because we all have a healthy self-esteem. But for someone who does have a low self-esteem, you know, that's their thing. That's what they do. And a lot of men like to be. A lot of men like to be in relationships with women with low self-esteem because they can control them. And not just men. I'm sorry, women like to be with guys with low self-esteem because they can control them as well. You know.
Yeah.
As long as the world turns, there's always going to be people out there with a low self-esteem, you know? So that's good. We all have healthy self-esteems and we stand up for ourselves when we feel like we're being disrespected.
I could tell you that if the world stopped turning, man, nobody's going to have a high self-esteem.
That's true.
That's true. Okay, our last one, number 8, and our last one here. And then we're all going to throw in our own that maybe wasn't on the list, something that we feel. So start thinking about that, gentlemen, you know, something you'd like to add to this. But, okay, number 8, it's not your job, and this goes back to what we were just talking about. It is not your job to fix damaged people. Okay, your responsibility to help someone will never outweigh their responsibility to help themselves. But it's worth asking yourself why you resonated so strongly with someone that so desperately needed fixing in the first place. Why did you even attach yourself to that type of person? You have to ask yourself that question. Often our own toxic, romantic, and non-romantic attachments tell a story about an issue we have with ourselves. So basically, we know what that means. You know, you get involved with somebody, they got some type of issue, red flags, instead of getting the hell out of that situation, you stick around. This actually applies to me. This applies to me fully. You ignore those red flags and you stick around. Why? Because the pussy's good, or because they got a fat ass, or because they were sweet to you that one day, that Thanksgiving, that Valentine's Day, they gave you that one present, or on our first date we did this. You stick around. You ignore the red flags. Why? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What made you stick around? What made you stay? Obviously, there's some type of issue with yourself that you need to fix.
Here's the question for you, and you're right about all that shit. Like, is it because you think that person is fine as fuck and you can't get anybody that's a little bit better than that person, or that you could upgrade? That's what you deal with the bullshit. Why is it that we as men stick around? I'm just saying we as men, because women can say whatever they want to say, but us as men, like, fuck, this chick is fine. I'm gonna deal with her bullshit, and I want to stick around with her because I might not be able to find somebody that's fucking fine as her. Is that why the fuck we stay as men?
Okay, well, let me say this. Okay, myself personally, I've done that before. I've let things go because they were fine as fuck. But eventually, if you have any type of concern about yourself, that shit gets old real fast. The people who continue to stick around in that situation, that's where you're doomed. But if eventually you're going to come to your senses and realize, okay, this chick is crazy, or she's just too much. I can't stay in this. This is too much drama and all that, and you get out. So I think a lot of men in the beginning, they just stick with it because, she's still a novelty. You still want to hit a few more times, or whatever the situation. Yeah. Maybe she paid you or something. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, the thing is continuing to stick around. That's where you're messing up.
I agree with that shit, man. You can't fucking stick around with somebody. Nope.
Like, yeah, I feel like, you know what? I feel like for guys, it's being lazy, man. We just don't want to make the fucking effort somewhere else. So you try to just stick it out. And if that isn't the case, then you're obviously worried about child support.
You have babies together,
that's
right?
Me.
If you got a kid together, that's different. You're fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, so we went over the 8 uncomfortable truths in life. Okay, if you need me to go through them again, I will just read the first line of them. Okay, number 1, happiness is where we are now or nowhere at all. Number 2, quitting is for winners. Number 3, if they really wanted to, they would. Don't apply pressure on someone to stay with you. If they want to leave, let them go. Taking no risk is the biggest risk. Okay, that's one of my favorites. Number 5, call yourself out. If you know you a fucked up person, call yourself out. Number 6, closure is your choice. Okay. Number 7, if you're happy alone, you'll be happier together. And number 8, it is not your job to fix damaged people. Now, is there anything we'd like to add to this list, gentlemen? Our own experiences that we'd like to give our audience. We've been on the air for over 2 years now. We talk about stuff every Wednesday with our audience. So even if it's something you want to repeat, what is there something?
I'm gonna steal Michael Hernandez. He says it's cheaper to keep her.
That's
It's the truth, man.
Well, but then again, that goes against the 8 uncomfortable truths in life. Cheaper to keep her. What if she's toxic? What if she's, full of drama and all that stuff? I mean,
it's still cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, it's cheaper, but it's not the best, but it is cheaper.
Yeah.
Hey, this is gonna sound cliche, and we talked about this is all over everywhere, man. Treat people the way you want to be treated. That's a golden rule, man. Treat motherfucking people the way you want to be treated.
You gonna go with that? You gonna go with that one, man? That's
man. No, it's an easy one, but it ties into all this bullshit because it's the same shit. You know what I mean? You want to fucking we as human beings are fucking hypocrites, man. We're fucking hypocrites, bro. We're fucking hypocrites, and we always want to say like, "Oh, I didn't do this. Do as I say, and not as I do."
Yeah. All right, that's a good one. Scully, what about you?
I just know that if you're at work and in your office, if you fucking got the balls to rip a fart, dude, that is exactly when someone's gonna walk in. That's all I know.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, but it's wise. Funny but wise.
Hey, it's an uncomfortable truth.
That's very true. Very uncomfortable.
Good.
Let it out.
KC, what about you, buddy? We're talking about what would you like to add to the list of uncomfortable truths in life? What is your own experience of an uncomfortable truth that you like to give our audience?
Just claim your kids, man. Just claim your kids.
Very true.
All right, okay. That's good. That's good. Tech C, what about you, buddy?
I thought I said one. All right.
What's that?
I thought I said one.
Oh, what did you say? What did you say?
I stole.
Oh. It's cheaper to keep her? Cheaper to keep her? All right.
Michael Hernandez says, make sure you have a good excuse when you're in a pinch. What's a pinch?
Make sure with boys
A pickle.
to have a good excuse when you're in a pinch.
You're in a pinch. Does that have to
Did I read that wrong?
Yes, you did.
See what I'm saying, man?
Put your goggles
I
on.
went to school on an athletic scholarship, but like I said, I'm not supposed to read and write.
Called a concussion.
Maybe we should get somebody who's going to read our comments, somebody who could read, right?
Oh, that's racist. That's racist. That's a little bit racist.
It has nothing to do with being black.
Hey, do we have a Scully rant this week?
Yeah,
Yes.
man. That's what I've been waiting for.
Well, let me add my uncomfortable truth first. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
Delano's uncomfortable truth is take care of the people who take care of you. Always look out
Same
for
shit
them.
I said.
No, you said treat others the way you want to be treated. Like that means you can treat a stranger the way you want to be treated. He might be fucked up to you, but you can still treat him the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, be a Karen. Don't be a Karen.
Like in life, when it comes down to it, the only people that are going to be left in this world are your family and friends. And invest in those people. Invest in the people who've invested their lives and their feelings, their emotions, their time into you. And always take up for yourself and don't let people
Don't shit on your family and friends.
fuck with you.
Hey, but sometimes fucking friends are sometimes friends treat you better than family, man. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean, that's just a hard truth right there.
That's a very hard truth. That's a good point, V. All right, now, before we end the show, we do this thing called the Scully Red Rant. We used to do the Mexican word of the week, but Vato V is moving out of the hood, so he's all high and mighty now. He ain't.
He's moving out of one hood into another hood.
I know, right?
Hey, I'm going from one to my hood to my people.
Oh, hey, just call him a hood hopper.
There you go.
Yeah, hood hopper.
You know how there's that saying, you can move out of the hood, but you can't get the hood out of me? No.
No, we can't. Right.
I'm going back to the hood.
Another hood.
Hey, Rosalba agrees with you, D.
For once.
Someone agrees with you, Delano.
Really? Wow. This is a historic day. I mean,
the best show for him ever.
Wow. That's crazy. We hit 200,000 in deaths. We are, the world was the hottest. California was the hottest on the planet last week, and Rosalba agrees with me. This is some historic shit happening, man. I'm telling you. Wow. So we're doing this thing called the Scully Red Rants, and he's been waiting. He's been itching in his pants to do this, and
People saying, "Yay, Scully time!"
It's called jock itch.
So before we do this, I must say that the views and opinions expressed by Scully do not necessarily always, sometimes they do, but not always represent the views and opinions by the rest of the hosts on this show. So without any further ado, Scully, Red Rants.
I thought I was gonna have a hard time, man, because I've been so fucking busy. And we've had this fucking conversation for so many fucking shows, dude. Is there a Prius driver out there that still has a fucking half a brain? I'm fucking sick of it. I can't fucking take it anymore. 3 fucking times on my way to fucking work this morning. Dude, I can't even tell you how much every time something fucking stupid happens, you turn and look and they're in a fucking Prius. What the fuck, bro? And you know what? Dude, there was even one guy that got that trash can going downhill up to like 150 mile an hour, wearing a mask that literally covered the tip of his dick to over his eyes, fucking swerving in and out of fucking traffic. What the fuck are they thinking? I'm sick of it. Fuck you people. Get those Priuses out of here. And you know what? And the end of this rant, this is all I want to know. Did you have shit for brains before or after you bought that fucking trash can?
I want to know too. I want to know.
I know Texie loved that one. He's been talking about
That was the best fucking Scully rant ever.
Yeah.
Cheers,
Cheers, fuckers. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you can't fix the shit. Something happens.
We
look like
invent something to zap the fuckers. It's like, you know.
Hey, you know what?
zap them.
According to our Governor Newsom here, or Newsom, whatever the fuck his name is, he said that by 2035, there ain't gonna be any more gasoline made vehicles.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, Priuses. Everybody's gonna be driving Priuses and Teslas.
Yeah.
Hybrid cars. But to me, Priuses look like beer cans, man. They look like big ass beer cans. So I thought you guys would love Priuses.
Hey, don't insult. Hey, don't insult beer like that, homie. That's not right. Don't do that.
All right, that was great. Well, guys, it was a great show. We are right on time for an hour. We started the show at 6:06. Folks, please join us every week. The Mentality Show. We always love having you here. We always love being together. This is our getaway. And if you want to get away and enjoy what we talk about, then join us every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Remember, the_mentality_show is where you can send all of your comments, all of your topics you'd like us to discuss. We check this thing every day. Sorry we didn't know the actual IG handle, but we do know how to check. So now we do. So remember, the_mentality_show. Catch all of our shows on YouTube. You can catch the videos, the Zooms on YouTube. You can catch all of our past shows on Google Play, on Spotify. We're still on anywhere you can catch your podcast. We still air our show. So, folks, so glad to have you with us. We love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wear your face condoms. And remember, Scully's going to hate this, but we're all in this together. So that's our show, folks. Remember, in life, you're good, but with our help, you
could be the best.
Be the best. There you go.
Fucked it up.
Got it right. All right, folks. See you next week.
Get these viewers to submit some fucking topics, bitches. Come on, you can't just sit there and shoot your fucking mouths off. Give us some topics, man. Throw it out there. Let's have some fun.
Scully Red, baby. All right, folks. See you next week. Peace.